Hi guys, welcome back to John 16. I am your host Javon, and today we're out for a brand new benchmark. Today we're asking at Forspoken for the PC. Today I'm running this on my Intel Core i3-10105 with the NVIDIA GTX 1060, 3GB VRAM graphics card, and 16GB DDR4 RAM and dual channel memory. I'll tell you, testing Forspoken is like the bane of my existence. I always keep this around, but man, it is demanding to run. Especially when I run on lower end hardware, which is kind of what my whole channel is about. So I am running this on an SSD, so the loading times and everything, as you can see, everything is smooth. I have it capped to 30 right now. We're going to uncap that once I show you the settings. But yeah, we're running at 720p. We're not doing 1080p here. We have a 3GB card. We're not doing 1080p. That's just ridiculous and silly. And I'm running on the lowest preset. I mean, literally low everything. Model memory and texture memory are also on low. So I'm not using any upscaling yet. We are using temporal AA. I'll actually turn that off as well for right now, which is probably going to make it look even worse. Holy crap. But yeah, okay, so on the lowest preset 720p, we are getting over 60 FPS. I mean, what was 60 what? 60 what? I mean, we are getting over 30 FPS. I will make no such promises. But it is running at over 30 FPS. It looks terrible. I will put back on that. I'll at least put up guys, because it looks terrible. But what I'm seeing here running around is, I'm not losing frames running around. But once I get into combat, I'll definitely go under 30. Yeah, like, that was obvious. To be honest with you, that's not a bad start. But then again, anything at 720p is a bad start. What am I saying? It's just so bad that I have to run this at 720p. And I know what you're saying. Why don't you have the updated version with frame? Javon, guys, come on. It ain't gonna matter. it ain't gonna matter here, guys. Come on. Let's be real. Let's add in some FSR real quick. I just realized I never tested Forspoken. I was like on the GTX 1060. I was like, oh crap, I should test that. Okay, let's do quality maybe. How much was it before? 34. Let's do quality. That carried me 3 frames. Let's do balance. That didn't even 1 frame. Okay, so from wow, heavy motion blur. Whoa, look at that grease effect. Damn, look at that. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I guess the sharpening, because it actually looks better now. I'm saying. Probably the sharpening of it. Yeah, the sharpness. I was saying the sharpness, man. Definitely can see it. What was I? Don't even know who I am. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Where was? Where was? Bro, am I crazy? What happened to the other setting I just was talking about? What happened to it? Am I going crazy? What did I forget? Is it gone when I use FSR? Where's the setting? Yes, it is. Okay, it is. It is gone. It is gone when I use FSR. Sorry. Fair enough. Makes sense. Casually kind of makes sense. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's get into another confrontation real quick. I mean, I don't know who I don't know who enjoys games like these, like when you have to go this low on a graphics card, especially at 1060. Regardless, a 1063 gig is still, you know, you can run a lot of older games on that hardware, and when you get a newer game like this, and it's like, nah, broski, you ain't running that. I mean, how do you feel about that? Tell me, how does that make you feel? Okay, so at least with 1080p balance, we are able to keep over 30 FPS. Nope, never mind. Whoops. For the most part, it's going to stay over 30, I should say. For the most part. But the VRAM is, like I said, the VRAM is a limitation which is causing an issue here, so yeah, but it is somewhat capable of staying over 30. Boy, this is getting intense. Holy crap, what's with all the enemies? I didn't realize there were this many. Let's do the ultra performance real quick. Just to that didn't help me. That didn't help me. The game looks like trash now and it didn't help me at all. Yeah, the VRAM is maxed out. It just isn't gonna do any better. Unfortunately, these are the type of situations you run into. I just carried up the VRAM and it did the lots of ultra performance and nothing has changed for me. The VRAM is maxed out, so it doesn't matter what I do here. So balance is fine. It doesn't matter. Yeah, see? It runs the exact same. That's what happens, guys. This is what happens when you run out of VRAM.
Right on the money.
So, in some battles, it actually will stay consistent. But once they get a lot of enemies on screen,
Maybe a little.
you're gonna run into some problems when you get into some enemies on, well, a bunch of enemies are on screen, man. I also have this underclock, so a bit of performance is missing. I did overclock the CPU, but not by the core clock, but not by much. So there is, I feel like there is a bit of performance missing, but it's like there's nothing else is gonna achieve anything differently. This is kind of how the game is gonna run. It's only 3 gigabytes of VRAM. It tells me at the beginning I needed 4,
Oh, this doesn't look
which
good.
obviously I've run this on much lower. I even ran this on a 960, which you know was terrible. I don't want to, but I don't want to though. I just wanted to test some. Oh crap, enemies! I just wanted to test some Forspoken.
All right.
Once again, this is not ideal. Hey, we're only using about 11.4 gigabytes of RAM though. That's nice. Considering we're lacking, it's not really utilizing a lot more RAM like it normally would. This is terrible. Obviously, maybe FSR3 would have helped a bit more, maybe, but it's like, how much more do you want it to look? Because it's gonna look terrible regardless. Like it looks awful like this. Especially I'm running on a 1080p monitor, 720p. I haven't had to play 720p in a game in so long. It's kind of crazy to me. Whenever I have to come back to Forspoken and do 720p on these lower end cards, it's like, dude, I've played everything at 1080p or higher for the last couple of years now. Unless, you know, obviously I'm integrated graphics once again, but actually sitting down and playing a game,
Got you on your
it's
toes
rough,
now.
man. A game like this especially. I know for the integrated graphics I had to go even lower, like 480p and stuff like that, even lower than that, which I normally do. Oh wow, look, this is a combat scene and it's not dropping below 30. So I'd say not every, like I said, not every area combat is gonna be like less than 30, but you know, a lot's happening here and it's still somewhat pulling its weight. Definitely, like I said, the underclock and the voltage is definitely could have did a bit more, but once again, it's doing fine enough. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video though. Don't forget to please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and stick around for more epic content. You guys like seeing me test games on lower end hardware like this just to see if they can even run on the channel? Because that's literally it. It's just to see if it can run. Obviously, I would play this with the Vega. The Vega can handle a lot higher settings. There's the gigabytes of VRAM. Otherwise, this is kind of a joke. But it runs. I can't believe it's not butter, because it's not. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay, or the pain of me suffering through this anyway.
Nope, not working. Yup. Worth a shot.
I'm fine.
Way too close. skull is kind of like an island, huh?
If one imagines the break as a sea, yes.
Yeah, a sea filled with man-eating crazy fish.